All right. Well, guys, as you know, I am a flaming homosexual. So we are super excited for that reason. I guess you don't have to be gay to appreciate Kaveh, but for that reason, we are even more excited for Kaveh than the average Genshin enjoyer. So we are going to begin. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, not again.
Okay.
Isn't this
We're getting started.
The 6th proposal I've shown you? What's your issue this time?
6th proposal. Is he building something new? Did I miss something? Is he trying to build something new? Also, the way he said 6th right there was he kind of had a lisp there. Did you notice he had a lisp when he said 6th? That was kind of interesting.
Isn't this the 6th proposal I've shown you?
The design.
Okay, so he's designing something, which makes sense.
I have to say, that's a terribly vague and unconvincing explanation. Please enlighten me. What would feel more...
Ooh, Kaveh
right
is pissed right now. Kaveh is not having it with this client.
For starters, don't you think this roof is jutting out a bit too far from the top? It looks almost like the head of a fungus.
Okay.
This door, too. I don't think it needs to
Customers,
be
am I right? Customers, am I right?
Reduce it to around my height. You could use the leftover materials to construct a few more rooms.
Roof and
Kaveh.
the door are the most fundamental parts of a building. If we were to change them, then what would be left of the design?
As someone who used to work in customer service in my past, this is relatable. This is completely relatable.
Even if the soul of the building won't be lost, all traces of architectural style would be gone. Anyone with the slightest
Customers do not know what they want. They do not know what they want. Yeah, customer service is brutal. Honestly, never again. Never again. Anyone out there who's a customer service person, my condolences to you. That is the hardest job, and it should be paid way more than it is. At least in America.
This way, the proportions will be completely balanced.
Doesn't Kaveh get bullied enough by Alhaitham, and now he's got to put up with this guy? Come on! Come on! Why is everyone picking on Kaveh? Leave him alone.
Specifically to commission me and put me through the ringer? Come to think of it, though.
Oh my
I
god.
don't think I've gotten on anyone's bad side recently. Anyway, that's it.
Except Alhaitham's.
I will
Not really.
anymore. Goodbye. Maybe you can find yourself some other genius who'll be able to satisfy your demands.
So, is Kaveh being too stubborn here? I guess we don't have the full story, but...
Please, wait!
Of course, we're, like, predisposed to side with Kaveh, but maybe Kaveh's being a little stubborn. Who knows? Yes, he's definitely sassy, that's for sure. All right. Oh, you know what? We need to make Kaveh number 1 here. Hold on. Kaveh needs to be number 1. He's number 1 in our hearts. He needs to be number 1 in our team. There we go. Much better. Number 1 in our hearts, number 1 on our team. It's always funny when you go to the characters and you are the character. I always find that hilarious. I don't know why that's so silly. I get that like Spider-Man meme where they're like staring at each other and pointing at each other.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever. Oh. Hey, I wasn't expecting to run into you here.
Oh, he's so beautiful. We love
Actually,
Kaveh.
while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime.
Oh, he's drinking, yeah. Oh, of course we see him at the tavern. I didn't even put that together until now. Of course he's at the tavern drinking.
Already keeping a secret from me. But if you could add this one to the list as well, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh my god, we're keeping so many secrets for Kaveh. It's crazy.
If word gets out, other potential clients might be afraid to work with me.
Why are we keeping so many
What was he
secrets?
even going on about? All those ridiculous demands of his? He's just a blabbering fool trying to act like a know-it-all.
We're keeping a secret that whenever he drinks, we're keeping the secret that he lives in Alhaitham's house, and now we're keeping a secret that there's a customer who doesn't. Oh no.
I gotta say though, it
Ah!
feels like you're saying that every other day.
Oh no.
It really is every other day that you'd run into a client who knows nothing about construction requirements or architectural style. What do you think, traveler?
He is slurring. Oh, is that why he was slurring earlier? He wasn't drunk, was he? Oh my god.
Isn't this the 6th proposal I've shown you?
Oh my god, was he drunk earlier? Is this gonna be about like his drinking problem? Is that what we're getting into here? Please tell me this isn't about that. Oh no. I swear to God, I heard him slurring while he's talking to the customer. It sounded like he was slurring. Oh no. How can I help cheer him up? Oh, we can find ways to help cheer him up. We definitely can think. Chat, can we think of some ways to help Kaveh cheer up? I can think of a few things. I'll help you convince the client to come to your side. Let's do something else to clear your mind. Okay, this has to be a break point. This has to be a break point. So we can either keep pushing for that. I mean, I'd really rather do something else to clear his mind. I would really rather do something else to clear his mind. Why did you decide to become an architect? How about looking into another career? Oh, I don't think we need to go that far. I mean, he's good at his work, right? So that's not, let's not discourage that. We're not going to go that route yet.
From? My mother is also an architect. I've always adored her drawings, and when I was young, I used to sit next to her and watch her bring all kinds of buildings to life.
Oh, his mom.
Could say my interest in architecture just.
So his mom was an architect too. Interesting. So he's actually following the family line. Would you be able to understand how you're feeling now?
In fact,
I hope we get to meet his
I have
mom
also
in
seen my
Fontaine. I
mother
hope that's
argue
like a
with her
little
clients. She
side
would
story
always
that we
quickly
get
find
at
the
some point.
motivation to return to her work. Unfortunately,
Kind of like how
I
Klee's
barely
mom
had
was
any
always
contact with her
foreshadowed, and then we
since
kind
she
of got a
married
glimpse of
and
her
moved abroad.
a patch ago.
Even if I wanted to ask her about her ability to stay positive after an argument, it would seem rude to barge into her life again over something as trivial as that.
Does
I did
she
remember
not
something
want him
else,
to be
though.
around?
When my mother left, she only carried some small personal luggage with her. She left most of the belongings in the house to me. At the time, she even told me that it would be great if I could learn a few lessons from her life experiences, so my life and career could go a little more smoothly.
That has not
I hadn't quite come
happened.
to grips with my emotions, and didn't really have it in me to go through any sentimental items. So I just packed anything with memories away in a box. And
Why did
haven't
she leave
reopened
him
it since.
behind? That seems
It's been a
so
really long
weird.
time.
How old was he when
Now
this
that so many
happened?
years have passed. Maybe I have finally developed the maturity I need to face those memories without losing my mind. Yeah, I should dig it out and take a look.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. I wonder how old was he when she left? That's the question. Because if he was really young, that seems kind of cruel. If he was like an adult, though, that's different. But I don't think they've really specified that, right?
Sorry, I've had too much to drink.
Of
and
course you have too much to
wasn't
drink.
thinking clearly. You're right. I should do these kinds of things with the support of a friend. Speaking of that,
Of course you can call me friend Kaveh. Of course. We are
Either way,
definitely
thanks for reminding me
friends.
that I can invite you to come
More
along.
than friends.
Had I just gone back by myself, it would
Well, I
have looked like
wish.
I'm deliberately trying to keep things from you.
Oh, he was already enrolled in the academia, so like 18. Okay, so he was an
Well, I'll
adult.
just give it
That's
to you
fair.
straight.
That's fair.
Thanks to your advice, I have decided to put
Mom
my
didn't want to
current
pay child
projects on
support.
pause
Oh
for now,
no, not
and
that.
spend some time trying to rekindle the passion for my craft. If you want to stick around and see how this will turn out, you'll be sure to encounter some bits and pieces of my past. Do you think you'd find that too boring?
Not at all. Not at all. We would enjoy greatly to encounter some bits and pieces, chat. We would be flattered to encounter some bits and pieces. Okay, moving on.
All right, then let's head back together. I mean, you already know where I
I can't believe I said that with a straight face.
Who knew that the day would come when I too would have some friends over?
We are making progress. Past mementos. Go home with Kaveh. Go home with Kaveh. Go home with Kaveh. Gladly, let's go. Those have been the words I've been waiting for. Go home with Kaveh. That's all we need. Ooh. It's kind of a sussy design right there, though. It's giving me, well, you can't say that.
Oh, I remember now. This is a drawing I made in Portugal.
Oh, it's his. Oh, okay. I
Obviously,
thought it was
wouldn't
showing us
call
his
it
mom's
anything
drawings.
Special now, but I was less than
Makes
5
more
years old
sense.
when I
Makes
made
more
the
sense
drawing.
now. Things are
That's more
connecting.
than 20 years
Things are
ago.
connecting.
You could say it's pretty good for a child of that age.
A notebook with a
This
lock.
is my mother's notebook. She
Oh.
used to write and sketch in it all the time. Who knows?
Okay.
Maybe this time.
So is that
something
what this
will
is going to
click
be
in my
about?
head,
Trying to unlock
and
her
the answer
diary?
will just present itself. What could it be?
You know, I actually don't know Kave's birthday. I feel like that's something I should learn is when his birthday is. Maybe they'll tell us if I know.
I could tell what you were
I am
thinking.
sure it's in his character
Don't
profile
worry,
like all the
I
other
tried
characters.
all the
But
easy guesses a long time ago. I have a hunch that it won't be that simple. Also, if she really did use something like that, she'd never hear the end
Wait,
of
is
it
his
from the
birthday
folks
really
over at
July
Gravitot
9th?
if they ever found out.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's a day after my birthday. Oh, wow. That's crazy. His birthday's a day after my birthday. That's actually kind of crazy. How serendipitous is that? That's so interesting. My birthday's the 8th. That's so funny. That is actually kind of crazy. Things in common. Birthday, it's in love with I'll hate them. Need to say more. Very
So I was
true.
able to learn a
Very
lot by
true.
studying her essays. If there's anyone who still remembers my mom, it'd be her.
Definitely
She's older now
also
and
add
is
to
no
the
longer
list
teaching at the
kind of a
academia.
pushover, sometimes
But if I
too
remember
nice and
correctly, she spends most of her
too
time around the
empathetic and helps
Marston
people too
area.
much. That's definitely me
Let's
as
go take a
well.
look. We might run into her if we're lucky.
Oh no!
Were you at the tavern?
He even smells like a drunk.
I had a quick drink or two.
Ah!
Still smelling alcohol?
Kaveh!
Drinking in broad daylight.
Kaveh! This is so embarrassing.
You wanna
I'm
pass out by the
secondhand
road and
embarrassed for
get run over
Kaveh
by a
right now.
centerpiece like some mindless fungus? Huh?
Oh no,
Did you travel?
Kaveh!
You didn't try to stop him?
Ah! Now we're getting blamed.
I...
You look like a wreck, Kaveh.
Oh no.
Are you feeling down again?
Oh no, it's just like clear as
You know what?
day.
I'm hosting a meal at Pardis Dhyai tomorrow evening. Do you want to come?
huh?
At least Tainari
I
like
had no
super
idea.
cares about him. That's
Let
really
me
sweet.
think for a moment.
You see, the word green here. can
Oh,
refer to
yeah.
both the color of
Very
the
punny.
tomato and the fact that your skills could use some.
Enough nonsense. Just come out and face
That's
me,
a
You're
Sino
out of
joke
your
right there
mind.
almost.
If I've actually done something wrong, then get a mantra and pull me out by force, why don't ya?
Oh,
Do we know
why
Cyrus? I
you?
feel like we might know Cyrus. The name seems familiar.
Professor Zahahadi?
And who are you?
He's really Sino's dad. Oh my god, what if? Is that what they're alluding to? No, right?
A few of us old scholars got
He
bored
really
with our
is? Is that
titles
true?
and decided to put together a vegetable growing competition. At the end, whoever
No
loses
way.
will have to go up on stage
No
and do
way.
a performance for the winners. My tomato was sure to win until
Oh,
a
that's
certain
hilarious.
someone decided they
That's
couldn't
so
bear to
crazy.
lose.
Then the fact that I made that
Hey,
connection
don't
is
try
even
to
funnier.
defame me in front of the kids.
I met someone special. At
Oh.
first, I didn't think much of him. But now, I feel very happy whenever I get to spend time with him.
Mm.
We decided to name our son Kaveh.
Aw.
I don't think a younger me would have ever imagined forming such an intimate bond with another person. Back then, I lived only in the shadow of myself, as well as that of the dream in
Damn,
my
we're getting
heart.
deep here. We're getting deep into
That news
lore.
came. And even though it's been several days now, I still can't bring myself to come to terms with what happened. My eyes are so swollen, it's hard to see.
What?
What if they're all lying to me? And this is just a
Oh no, is this
long,
when he died?
cruel dream.
Is this from when he died? Oh no.
But I have to face reality. I still have someone to take care of.
Oh.
No matter what happens, I'll do my best to raise my son on my
Oh,
own.
that's so heartbreaking. Oh. Oh no.
Is this a drawing? Seems like it was done by my mother.
Oh, interesting. Who are these people? Could this be... have we seen his dad before? Is this like his dad's group of friends? Because this is like Al-Haytham reading a book. This is obviously Kaveh, drink in hand. This feels very Tainari right here. And is this supposed to be like Sino, like the four of them, like his dad and his like his group of friends, and kind of like a juxtaposition of his group of friends with Kaveh's like group? Like, is that what this is supposed to be? Are there any relations to Sino from this guy here? I mean, this guy's definitely giving Al-Haytham with the book, Kaveh with the drink and the hair. That's definitely like Kaveh's hair, like his father. Tainari's dad, maybe? Maybe that's too much of a stretch. This would be Cyrus then, right? Because we just learned Cyrus is Sino's dad. That's really interesting. I wonder if that's what this is, if that's what that's alluding to. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
But who are the other people in the picture? Huh?
Yeah, why do they look
Why
so
do a few of them look
familiar?
somewhat familiar?
Yeah, very interesting. Are we bold enough to presume that that's Tainari's dad, Alhaitham's dad, Sino's dad? I mean, are we really? Is that the line that we're drawing there? I don't know.
From the dates in the notebook, she probably drew this more than 30 years
30
ago.
years ago? Yeah. I mean,
Not
that
born yet.
that lines
Maybe we
up.
were thinking too
Wait,
much.
30 years ago. I hadn't even been
There are a
born
few
yet.
lines
Okay,
written
so
in
he's
the
under
diary about this as
30.
well. She really thought long and hard about me and my future. Well, now that I've read her words, do you think I should accept Tainari's invite and attend that dinner at Pardis?
So now we're juxtaposing the dinner she had with the dinner we're about to go to, right? It's very that. Like she just talked about her little dinner party and how she behaved and how she would like go off and write on the side and have trouble talking to people. Now we're about to go to our own little party and
the thought definitely
guarantee
crossed
you
my mind.
the four
Although
boys
it'd
are
be
going to
nice
all
get
be
together
there.
with friends and chat the night away. I don't want to bring down other people's moods because I'm sad.
Oh,
Besides,
that's so
don't
thoughtful
most
though.
people hate the feeling of seeing their friends troubled and being unable to help. And
Yeah.
what's worse, nearly all of my problems can't be easily resolved with some encouraging words or gestures.
I mean, that's Alhaitham, right? That's Alhaitham. Don't most people hate the feeling of seeing their friends troubled and being unable to help? I mean, that's like Alhaitham struggles with that with Kaveh for sure. And what's worse, nearly all the problems can't be easily resolved with some encouraging words or gestures. Yeah, and that's the problem. Is like Alhaitham can't. There's nothing Alhaitham can say to fix this problem for Kaveh. And it's like, is that because Alhaitham is who he is, or is it just something that words just can't fix it? Kaveh
And
needs
don't
to
forget,
discover
I'm
for
also
himself how
older
to fix
than
it.
all of them. As their senior, I should appear to be a bit more responsible.
Oh, he's older than all of them. Interesting. I never would have figured that. He kind of gives like the baby of the group vibes. So he's actually older than all of them. I assume they're talking about Tainari, Sino, and Alhaitham. Aw, it's always fun to have you around, Kaveh.
Do you mean it? You're not making fun of me, are you?
Yeah.
I've gotten
Yeah,
so
and even
used
if
to
Alhaitham
sarcasm
can't
that I
help
can't
him,
tell
it's
what's
still
genuinely
important
a
for him to
compliment
be in
anymore.
his life, for sure.
By
Just to have
fun,
someone to talk
did you
to is
mean-
important.
You know what? I'm not going to overthink it. I'll see you tomorrow at
Yay,
Pardis
we're
Dhyai.
going. And we're off. That's so relatable though. The how hard it is to be around someone who you can't help. That's just such a struggle. I mean, I've had those situations in my life where it's like you just see people self-destruct and you can't help them. I'm sure people have thought that way about me as well. Me having issues that I probably still struggle with to this day that just like people I know can't help me with or whatever it is. I think the point they're trying to make is he just needs Alhaitham to be there. Yeah, for sure. Like, I definitely agree with that sentiment. It's like, even if Alhaitham can't fix his problems, it's still important to have people you care about in your life, you know? It's definitely important. You still need support. You can't do it on your own. Even if those people can't fix your problems, you still need help, you know? Just as we suspected, Sino's here. There we go.
Will he be coming?
Is it just the four of us? Who else is
That
coming?
guy, he's never been a fan of social gatherings.
Yeah, I wouldn't
wouldn't get
either.
my hopes
He'll be
up if
there.
I
He'll
were
be
you.
there. I mean, these are his
you sure?
friends. He still cares.
All right then. I guess we won't wait for him.
Yeah, let's go. I mean, maybe we should give him a little more time.
Yeah, it's a little harsh, I think,
Keep
Kaveh,
chatting
for reals.
For a while longer.
That definitely feels
Oh,
really harsh.
Sure.
You still haven't told me, what's the occasion for getting us together here at Pardis Dhyai?
We're celebrating the end of the first phase of Kale's studies.
Oh, how
I
cute.
wanted to thank you all for the help you've given her along the way.
Then where's Kale?
Yeah, I was going to say,
She said she
Kale
wanted
should
to
be
show
here.
everyone a bit of what she's learned, so she's still doing some last-minute prep at home.
I knew this wouldn't be just a simple free dinner. Is that why you also invited Alhaitham?
Yes, I thought it would be good if we could all put our heads together about this. Anyway,
It's
let's
kind
take a
of,
quick
kind
trip
of
down to
poor
Freeland.
Kale.
What did you guys do when you ran into a problem?
Takes
that
a
you didn't
village,
know how to
right?
solve?
It takes a
Or
village.
got assigned a project that you knew you weren't going to finish on time.
It's very simple.
There he
Instead
is.
of focusing on the amount of material you would like to
There
teach,
he is.
focus on the amount the student would be able to remember.
Wow, you actually showed up. I could probably
Why? Now Kaveh is bullying Alhaitham. Stop.
It's still more than the number of times you've managed to get a proposal approved on the first try.
Oh my god. Why do they have to bicker like immediately? It's like, come on. Kaveh, you started it this time though. I'm not giving you a pass on this.
Hey, just to get one thing clear. Even if Kale manages to make her way to the academia, we cannot let her enroll in Haravatat. Kasharawar is obviously the best choice for her. She's been a trainee forest ranger for so long, she'll definitely be good with her hands.
What are you saying? Spontamad is the better choice.
Oh no.
It's where I graduated from, after all.
Where's the sorting hat? We need the sorting hat. This is giving me very sorting hat.
Are we trying to prepare her for a job in the academia?
We don't need to think that far.
Why not ask Kale what she wants? Like, you haven't even asked Kale what she wants. Like, you don't even know. Like, talk to Kale. Why? It seems like, it feels like parents deciding their future without actually talking to their kid.
What he was talking about. No matter what I did,
Wait, hold on.
something bad to say about it.
Oh my god, is he freaking drunk right now? Kaveh, that was definitely slurred. I'm telling you, the client had no idea what he's talking about. No matter what I did, he had something bad to say about it. Damn, Kaveh! This drinking problem is out of control. Out of control.
Finding another client?
They're all the same.
Oh my god.
I haven't had a good night's sleep for
Dude, the
months
slurred
now.
speech.
Who do they think they are? Ordering me to alter my design over and over again just because they have some more.
Kaveh.
It's too late now to change careers. You might as well try to find some joy in the pain. Besides, you'll be getting up in the middle of the night to make edits to your own design so when the client doesn't request it.
No. That's not true.
This is so bad right now.
New joke.
Oh, here we go.
We'll save that for the end.
Thank you. Spare my ears. Thank you. Tainari's like,
whatever. I'm not going to use my brain anymore. Let's drink tonight to our heart's content.
hey, is that the end? Oh, that's the end. Okay. Well, that's just one ending. The positive feelings you gain will get you through the long and difficult years. Okay, that was really cute. All right, so let's see this track here. What did we do? We kind of just went straight down the middle, so that almost feels like that's kind of the intended path. Let's stick to the path we're on, but maybe try to go down here. Maybe it's when we decided not to look in his mom's journal. That was probably the deciding path. So we're gonna click through this and we're gonna see if we can choose the other path. So I think this is the deciding path. We can try to ask for some old acquaintances, which we did, and now we can do, then maybe we should just put it aside for now.
This book, History of Ancient Sumeru Architecture, contains some analysis that I did many years ago. Huh? Why is Alhaitham's handwriting also in here?
Oh boy.
When did he ever read this book?
Did he critique it? Did he critique his book?
It's probably from when we worked on that research project together. Anyway, he probably never cared to tell you this, but the House of Dana is where Alhaitham and I first met. I came here to do my homework and saw him sitting by himself next to that row of bookshelves. A group of Haravatat scholars were chatting near him, but he looked as if he was too lazy to join them. There was a pretty stark difference.
Oh, we're getting like their backstory together. That's so cute.
It was my fault for feeling bad for him. I thought he must have gotten into some kind of trouble and went over to ask if he needed anything, not realizing that
you were in fact in a whole heap of trouble.
Here it's coming. Oh no.
Alhaitham? Why are you here?
Oh boy.
The House of Dana is a public space. Anyone can come here, no?
Oh no.
Shouldn't you be at the records room at this hour? You're not here to watch me make a fool of myself, are you?
It's like they just can't even have a normal conversation.
Over your life's various troubles? If that's
Oh
the
no.
case, then I suppose I must have been entertaining myself for years.
Oh my god, did he really just say that? Did he really just say that? That's so brutal. You think I would derive amusement from watching you fall into depression over your life's various troubles? If that's the case, then I suppose I must have been entertaining myself for years. Ugh, I'll hate them. That's so mean. That's so mean. Oh my god. I can't believe you just said that. The barbs. That is
I
so
came here to
brutal.
pick up a few files. If your voice hadn't managed to get through my soundproof earpieces, I probably wouldn't have noticed you.
All right. I admit I was probably overreacting just now.
Dude. I'll hate them spitting venom like oh my god, it's so mean.
I once collaborated with Kaveh on a research project. A collaboration is usually beneficial for all parties, but due to issues with our personalities, we ended up going our separate ways before completing the project.
Dude.
We had a number of differences, and they remain unresolved even today. But there's no point going into that right now.
Dude. Okay, the mirror between this story about them working on a project together, the way that mirrors like their relationship almost. Like we ended up working on a project together, but we had to split ways due to our personalities. Is that not a mirror of like what's happening here with their relationship? Oh, that's kind of deep if you think about it like that. That's actually kind of deep. I mean, even though they bicker and stuff, it's not like I don't feel like they're actually hurting each other's feelings that much. It gives off a very like a friendly vibe, you know, like when you rib your friends and stuff, like me and my partner do that all the time. We're always making fun of each other, like, but we know it's with good intentions. We're not actually hurting each other's feelings. We just like make fun of each other and pick at each other all the time like that. That's just like the nature of our relationship. I mean, I feel like that's like I'll hate them in Kaveh. I don't think they're actually like getting under each other's skin that much. I mean, there's definitely sore points, but I think when they just have like little sarcastic comments like that, I don't think it really like
words of thanks you may have to the
digs
ex-Grand
that deep, but
The
who
last time
knows?
he was
Who
here,
knows?
He was complaining that he had received reports from current students.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the client now. I'm sure I'll hate them is going to be have very choice words about the
I assume
situation.
He used those exact words himself. Many problems in life can only be
Oh,
solved
this is
by
so
a
true.
fundamental change of attitude.
Yeah, this is so
As the
true.
leading genius of Ksharawar, Kaveh should have both the right and the confidence to reject any unreasonable demands.
Yeah, many problems in life can only be solved by a fundamental change in attitude. That is so true. Like, I feel like so many people go through life not looking inward and adjusting their attitudes about certain things. And that definitely affects why they have the same problems over and over and over.
Clearly, his predicament is inevitable, since he holds other people's feelings as more
Yeah.
important
Oh,
than his own.
yeah. This is it. I mean, this is exactly Kaveh's issue. Like, whenever you put other people before yourself in every situation, it's like, of course you're going to be irritable and you're not taking care of yourself in the way that you need to take care of yourself. So of course you're going to struggle, you know, that's obvious. Like, you're never going to be truly satisfied until you take care of yourself and make sure that you are right first. You have to come first, and then, and only then, can you help other people.
Of course.
Come on, let's take a stroll through Port Ormos next. I'll tell you all about the designs I made for the place.
No need.
Oh, I'll hate them come with
And
us.
I don't intend on bringing any unfinished work home.
Aw.
Suit yourself. It's not like you know how to appreciate artistry anyway. Let's go, traveler. I'll take you to Port Ormos.
Oh, I kind of want I'll hate them to come with us, but that's okay, I guess. That's okay, I guess. If we have to go, just me and Kaveh. Me and Kaveh can just spend the day together. It's fine. Just the two of us. We'll be okay. We'll manage. So this is the bridge he's talking about. I love this bridge. I don't know. Something about this bridge is really, 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 really cool. I wish this bridge was in real life. I want to go to a place like this in real life. I really, really love Middle Eastern architecture. Can I just say that? The only issue is it's scary for a gay person to go to the Middle East. Like, I don't think I could ever do it. Because it's too scary. There's just no way. The things I hear that go on there, scares me. I don't think I could ever do it. So it's such a shame that I'll never really get to appreciate Middle Eastern architecture, because it's like, as a gay person, I don't feel safe going there, and that's really a shame. I'll take any corrections on that, but like, it's like the government is scary over there. I just don't think I could do it. Maybe there are safer countries to go to, but I don't know. It just makes me nervous.
Nearby trees to split Port Ormos into 2 levels.
It's just the reality of the situation. It's really scary over there. It's just not safe in the world being a gay person still. It's just tragic. It's scary.
Could have congregated here while I was gone.
Yeah, like, and with me, like, yeah, I'm gay, but like, I can pass as not gay. I mean, unless they like dug into my history or I said something stupid that got me in trouble. Like, if I went to one of these countries, I mean, I could pass for straight, but like, not everyone can do that. And like, imagine even being like a trans person. That's even scarier. Like, I mean, it's just like, my mind is just boggled by how much more difficult it can be for trans people. I mean, at least I like present as cis male, and I can kind of pass as straight, you know, if I deepen my voice a little bit. maybe that's too fake, but like, being like a trans person, or not being less able to mask your sexuality, that's, ooh, geez, that's even rougher for people in those situations, definitely. Beneath the stars, my pain will one day fade into nothing just as I reach the end of my life, but my buildings will endure. Interesting. So it's like, it's Kaveh's way of like putting his stamp in the world and saying, hey, I put these buildings here, and now my legacy will go on even after I die. Oh, interesting. All right, what next? What have we done? We've done 2 endings out of 5, I assume. So, okay, we've gotten both of the endings. I'm assuming this is the path you take when you avoid the client that he was struggling with. So we need to go back, and we need to probably deal with the client now, would be my guess. This must be the client.
Kaveh, what are you doing here?
Badawi.
I've changed my mind. I was overreacting earlier. Can we try discussing the project some more?
My apologies as well. Now that I think about it, some of my requests were...
Hey, we came to a slight resolution here.
If I choose you to create the design for my project, I should have a bit more faith in your vision.
Thank you for understanding. Mutual trust is the basis for good communication. Now that we've got that out of the way, I think we can have a more productive conversation.
Thank you for giving it so much thought. Please give me some more
difficult
time
customers.
I'll get back to you once I've figured out a solution. I still have a few business meetings that I must attend, so I'm afraid I'll have to leave for now. You can just leave the proposal as is. I'll get in touch once I've given it some more thought.
Oh, jeez. I mean, it didn't really seem like that solved anything. Like, that didn't do anything. But maybe there's something deeper going on here. We're gonna confront him about it? It seems kind of weird. We like followed him, and now we're gonna confront him, I guess?
We meet again.
As if that's not gonna strain our relationship even further.
Why are you guys here?
That's what we wanted to ask you. Who are you? Why did you dress up like a merchant to talk to me about our project?
Awkward.
There's no need for us to continue this project if you still want to keep hiding things from us.
Maybe he has really good motives, though. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He might have really, really good motives.
Any bad intentions. It's just...
He probably thought Kaveh wouldn't want to help
There's
him.
no point hiding anything anymore. The building I'm trying to commission you for is not really a personal residence for me, but rather a library for children living in the desert.
That's sweet. Why couldn't you just say that? What's so hard to say about that?
Entirely by yourself. Shouldn't this be the responsibility of the academia?
You're right, and I was aware of these happenings as well. I just figured what I want to do is a separate effort from what's already being done by the academia. The desert is too vast. Even if the academia spends a lot of effort trying to disseminate knowledge in those parts, it might still take decades, if not centuries, to reduce the educational gap that already exists
Yeah,
between
for
the two
sure.
regions. However, after our conversations, I can see that you're passionate about your design, and I'm quite fond of the proposal as well.
So he basically just can't
So,
afford it.
I decided
Even if he
to
likes
try
it.
and see if I can afford your proposal as is. I've been looking for work every day.
Why
And
do
in
I
another
feel like
month, we
Kaveh
should
is
be
going
able
to
cobble
like
together
absorb
enough
some of the
morale to meet
costs
the
of
budget.
this? Please, Kaveh,
By
do not.
cobble together, you mean you're going to spend your entire life savings on this project? But then, what will you do if something
Oh,
unexpected
Kaveh,
comes up
please don't
and you find yourself stuck with no
go into
emergency
more
fund?
debt for this.
To be
Please, why do I
honest,
feel like he's gonna
haven't
do
really thought
that?
about that. I mean, when you've lived to be my age and something happens, you
Please,
can't really
Kaveh,
call it
I beg
unexpected
you, for the
anymore.
love of
All
all
I want
that is
to build
holy,
this
please
library
do
before
not.
I leave this world, so that the children of the future would have some books to read, and the desert dwellers.
Oh,
would be
please
able
don't
to
go into
learn
more
their
debt. I
letters
just
and pick
feel
up
like
some
he's
practical
really gonna
knowledge.
do that. Oh, just please, Kaveh, you're gonna.
A while ago,
It's, I can't
heard
take
that
it
the
if you do that.
academia
I just can't
had
take this.
decided to recruit a number of exceptional children from the desert.
Building it according to the current plan will be quite costly. Even if I don't charge you any commission fees, I don't think we'd be able to keep it under your budget.
Oh, Kaveh,
Any ideas
please.
on what we can do?
Kaveh, I know what you're thinking. Okay, at least that's not an option. Like, I was expecting one of the options to be like, go into more debt. I just like, I don't know why. I just feel like that's something he would propose. Can we try a different style? Would any other merchants be willing to sponsor the project? Let's try that
Sponsor
one.
the project? You mean convince wealthy merchants to join our cause and pool their money together to build the library? That does make sense.
I mean, it is for a good cause,
Library is
so
a
it
big
does seem
project.
reasonable.
It's going to be hard to fund it with just a single person's mora. What do you think? If we can find others to sponsor the project, we could potentially increase the size of the building 2- or 3-fold.
Okay, let's not get ahead of
Fine with
ourselves
me,
here, but maybe.
Where do you think we'll be able to find these sponsors?
Well, you're right. If I really think about it, I'm not too familiar with many big-name merchants.
Dory. Okay, that's a good.
Her?
Yeah.
Hard pass.
Yeah, I know.
With
He's
her
already
shrewd
got
and greedy
tension there,
personality, She
so.
would never put Mora into something like this.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, maybe if there was like a sponsorship, like you put an ad on the side of the building or something like that.
Now there's an idea.
A giant ad on
She
it.
probably won't say no if all she
no,
needs
it's
to do is to
silly.
make some introductions instead of spending Mora. Let's go and pay her a visit.
When I saw Kaveh, I almost thought it must be that time of month again.
Uh.
For me, I must wait a few more days before I can collect my shiny.
Hey, can't you think of something else for a change?
I love Mr.
Literally living
Krabs.
in an objet d'art, and yet your
Every time I
mind
see
is still
Dory, I think of
fixated
Mr.
on
Krabs.
nothing
I don't know
but
what it
Mora?
is.
What is the point of wealth, anyway? Is your happiness entirely dependent on your hoard of cold, emotionless Mora?
That's exactly right. Mora is extremely valuable, you see. If you don't keep your mind on it, your Mora may just find its way to somebody else's pockets. If you ask me, this place is still way too empty. Just give me some time and I'll fill it to the brim with lots and lots of Mora.
You're hopeless.
The stark contrast between the two characters is so funny.
Very well. Since you're so passionate about this project, I'll help you out and waive the introduction fees. 3 of my business partners came by earlier today.
She just seems like she's so hard to trust, too. I don't know what it is.
I'll arrange a meeting for you. And just so we're clear, it'll be up to you to present your project and discuss any deals.
Thank you so much.
You can wait here. I'll bring them over to you.
We got a heart. We got a heart. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here we go.
There is some value to that. It could make doing
All of
business
these
in the
these
desert
three
a bit
people
easier.
seem very shady.
Well,
There's
just
something
speaking for
very, very,
myself,
very.
I got nothing in the desert.
I don't know if I trust any of these
I
people.
also have a concern.
I'll just give an example. If we were to build a library and a school near Aru village, then the desert dwellers would gradually begin to migrate towards the area. A whole
Based.
suite of buildings will be able to host more traffic, and thus drive the economic development of the entire area. In turn, that would lead to direct business opportunities. I've been to the desert several times. Although there are still many lingering tensions between the two regions, the amount of interaction has been steadily increasing, and in the long term, the desert will only become more and more important to Sumeru.
It's pretty good train of thought, I would say.
Education in the desert is indeed an industry that has not been tapped into. If we can be the first to place stakes in the area.
Oh, capitalism. Oh my god, capitalism.
Even the greenest amateurs know that
We have
urban
thoughts about
planning will
capitalism,
affect
but we'll
population growth.
keep them at bay for
Don't
now.
believe me? You can ask anyone on the street to confirm it to you.
You don't seem to think about your questions very thoroughly before speaking. Please only ask questions that are relevant to the discussion. Ooh.
Hey, why are you starting to sound like I'll hate them?
Wait, something just occurred to me. If we're going to build a library in the desert, Aru village would obviously be the best place for it. But it seems we're not the only ones with our eyes on the village. I heard a rumor a while back saying a lot of land and buildings in Aru village have already been secretly purchased.
Why do I feel like
by
that's Dory? Like, it's probably Dory.
What?
What?
In other words, if we try to join the fray now, there won't be much left for us.
Are we getting derailed before we even
For our
start?
village to develop more first and get into the market for expansion to other areas.
But if you were to do that...
It might be too
Nothing
late.
else to discuss? Great timing! I pretty much heard all I want to hear. If there are no other urgent matters, I'll be on my way.
I'll be off as well. If you have any new ideas, please feel free to reach out.
It seems like the others are not interested in funding this, so no point.
Why
in
does
doing
this
on my
feel
own.
like...
Let's revisit this another time.
I feel like this is like that show, The Shark Tank. You guys know what I'm talking about? That show where people come to the people with all the money and ask for like proposals on things, on like inventions and stuff like that. This is giving me
guys,
Shark Tank vibes.
Well, what can I say? I guess it went somewhat as expected. They are Dory's friends, after all. As soon as they heard that there's not much more in this for them, they lost all interest.
How did the meeting go? Want to talk about it? Let me think.
Not very well, Dory. Not very well.
Alright, since you're so devastated about this, I'll set you up for dinner with another big-name merchant. In fact, I'll be inviting the most famous merchant in all of Sumeru.
Dory hate club. I know, Dory. I just think of Mr. Krabs every time. I don't know why. And I'm like, at least Mr. Krabs is kind of lovable though.
You said you're going to introduce us to the most famous merchant in Sumeru. Well, where are they?
I'm broke right now. I'm spending all of my moron stupid stuff that I shouldn't be just because I'm
So you met yourself
obsessed
all
with
along?
collecting stuff and
Then why did
weapons
you
and
bring us
things.
here?
Some thought. and
Present for the Dory hate club.
education and culture buildings that you mentioned does hold some promise.
Is there even such a thing as a Dory main? Like, does Dory have a subreddit? Is there a Dory main subreddit? I have to look into that. That's kind of funny. This subreddit has 3
Where's
members.
this generosity coming from so suddenly? Are you trying to scam me again?
The reasons are not important. What's important is that I'm willing to help you.
Who mains Dory? Like, I don't even, it's just like, what kind of person mains Dory?
Looking more for my pockets like crazy. So, to cut costs...
I get it. I won't charge any commission fees, and I'll take responsibility for the entire project.
Oh, Kaveh. Oh, I just don't know Kaveh. Oh, God. Why do I feel like he's just making a terrible mistake
This way,
again?
the children of the desert will have some books to read. Their lives should improve a bit after this.
Kaveh. Oh, Kaveh. What have you done? I don't know, Kaveh. If I can get behind this decision, I really just don't think. I don't think. I don't know if we can get behind this decision, Kaveh.
I must thank you as well, Dory. I used to say you only cared about Mora, which might have been some prejudice on my part. Sorry for that. I will also try to pay back my debts as soon as possible. Now, let's have a quick discussion. Where would you want the library to be built? That will be the most important building.
There's no rush. I'll provide you with a copy of the deed when we get back. You can just use the address on the document to find the lot.
Huh? The deed?
Thinking about that vid where you said, I'll hate them would be hard to love. How you feel about Kaveh today is so true. I know. Honestly, sometimes they both make it really, really hard to like them. It's very, very that. It's very that. It's like, oh, the self-destructive behavior is just so...
So hold on a sec.
We still love him, but it's a struggle sometimes.
Tell you about that. I must thank you for bringing
I told you, I saw it coming. Even I saw it coming.
on all those lots. So, from my perspective, this has been a
Dory, you're such a...
I didn't put much in.
Dory!
But what about my commission fees?
Huh? Didn't you waive those yourself? I was just gonna say should start construction as soon as possible. But before I could finish my sentence, you volunteered to waive.
Oh my god. Dory!
The whole project from start to finish. I am so touched, really.
Oh my god.
It's obvious that you used every trick in the book to deceive me.
Why does he fall for this? Just stop interacting with Dory. Just don't even do it.
That menacing look in your eyes.
Huh? You really think so? Well, the contract's already been signed, so there's no point in dwelling on the details. You know what? I'll pay for
Just why would you do this? I don't... Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
But since you said you're for dinner, I'm going to order the best dishes and booze this place has to offer, and lots of it. Tonight, we're feasting until I've recouped my full commission fees.
Is there any way I can unlevel Dory? Where's Dory? Where's Dory? Where's Dory? Dory. Is there any way I can unlevel her? Like, where's the unlevel button? I want to put my Dory back to level 1. I'd like to remove all of her constellations. Excuse me, Hoyo, is there a helpline I can call where I can remove all of her constellations? I want to de-level her talents. We want to put her back at level 1. Just get her off my account. I don't even want her on my account anymore. Just remove her. Can I delete Dory? There has to be a way to delete Dory, right? Oh, yay! All right, we're all done with Kaveh's Hangouts. Very cool. It's not quite what I wanted it to be, but I'll admit my hopes were really high out there for a hangout, you know? My hopes were very, very high. So it's kind of like seeing one of your favorite movies, but you know, and having all these, you build up all this anticipation. You're like, oh, I'm so excited for this movie. I want it to be this. I want it to be that. I want it to be this. I want it to be that. And then of course it never lives up to the expectations you have. So, you know, we can kind of feel for that a little bit. I don't know if we really learned a whole lot. I was really interested in the picture that Kaveh's mom had of her dad and his friends. I really thought that was interesting, the way there were 4 of them and they kind of resembled Kaveh's friend group in a lot of ways. I thought that was really interesting. Hearing about Kaveh's mom dealing with the death of her husband and his father was really, really interesting. I really found that to be really heartwarming. Kaveh getting scammed by Dory. Oh my God, that's just that we're not accepting that as canon. That didn't happen, right? Kaveh's gullibility. I feel like he grew a little bit. He didn't really grow in the way I wanted him to grow. I really wanted Kaveh to find his own place and become independent. And of course, that's probably too much to ask for a hangout. We'll probably never actually get that. I don't think Hoyo's going to go that deep into his character arc. So that I admit I was expecting a lot from that, but I think he kind of came to terms with accepting the consequences of the way he behaves. He didn't grow like I wanted him to grow. I would have liked to have seen him become more independent and maybe put himself first a little more often, but it didn't really seem like we got that. What we got is him accepting that, you know, this is who I am. I like to help people. I like to put people before myself first and foremost, even if it's at a detriment to myself. But if I can just accept that's who I am and accept the consequences of that behavior, then I'm okay with it. You know, if he can just become okay with accepting that, I mean, that's probably the best we're going to get out of his storyline, is just him accepting the consequences of who he is. And I think that's fine. That's fine. It's not exactly what I want for him, but it's okay. It's acceptable. You know, we can live with that. Was there anything else? I thought it was kind of interesting, the point he made about where he was talking about if he did put himself first, there would be consequences to that as well. And that at least by putting others first, he doesn't have to deal with the consequences of putting himself first, because he would feel so guilty about putting himself first. He would struggle in a different way. And maybe that's an acceptable rationale. I don't know. I think there's a way to find a nice, healthy balance where you can come to terms with putting yourself first when you need to put yourself first, and then also helping others when you feel like you have the resources to do so, whether it be the mental capacity to do it, whether it be like physical resources, whatever it is. Like, there are times where helping people has its merits, and you just have to balance the two things. And I think he could find that if he really tried, but I don't think we're going to get that out of Kaveh. I don't think that's not the narrative that Hoyo is going to give us, I don't think, unfortunately. So did I miss anything else? I don't know. I don't think I did. Really cute hangout. I really enjoyed it. Really, really fun. It's always good to see more Kaveh, right? We definitely love to see more from Kaveh. I'm really bummed because I think once 4.0 hits, we're not going to get much more Kaveh content. I really think Kaveh is gonna fall to the wayside. Sumeru's heroes are probably all going to kind of start falling away. It's kind of like the Mondstadt and Leeway characters. We'll probably just get like an event every 3 months or so where the characters come back and we revisit them. But man, there's so many characters in this game. The more characters that come out in this game, the less Hoyo can give to each of them. You know, there's no way like these characters can all appear all of the time. It just wouldn't make sense. Like, there's only so much that Hoyo can do, and the bigger the cast of characters get, the less we're going to see of every character. You know, that's the downside of the nature of the beast that is this game. It's like, imagine eventually we're going to have like 100 heroes. In probably a couple years, we'll probably have 100 heroes, like 80 to 100, and that's just going to get so bloated. You know, there's not going to be time to visit each character as often as we should.